Right. All set up here. I feel like I need another monitor. Getting pretty crazy now. We're in the first minute, the candle footprint, looking at all the different day to day. Let's see how we react off these pre-market highs, pre-market lows. Be a nice, interesting day today. Get right into it. Let's see here. Cut the volume. Go. Gonna need a big, huge first range candle bar. Testing pre-market highs. Slight rejection. We'll see. And if this breaks, I'm gonna only be looking for longs. But chill. Chill. Go. Birds. Alright. Rejection off that. I'm gonna open this in a new window. The 15-minute on this chart. Solo here. And it. Alright. Big day from yesterday, right? This kind of happened overnight. Overnight was some of the best movement, best trading. And then you get to this range here. We broke, and it was just getting slammed on these buys. Really just kind of not clean buying. Very tough for my strategy to dwell in. And eventually the breakout, and then the guy gets crushed back into this range. So, which these are the previous highs over here. So expecting some range bound stuff, but I'm not going to go in with a bias today. It is Friday, so options are the key here. A lot of options expire today. This is almost a trap. I would have preferred for it to kind of come out and then this shape to happen. That would have been a nice short. Since that didn't happen, though, we're pretty range bound. Taking a look at the footprint too. Not a ton of bullish trapped. It's fairly even. Delta is just a little bit more to the positive side, but not by much. So add the max delta thing here. Go. Delta's almost reaching 1,000 now. Gotta pivot low, pivot high. Oh, that's not the tool I wanted. That range is here. Again, good morning. We're ready for another day. I'm ready. I still have a lot of back testing to do. I'm gonna start doing weekly recaps. Be looking forward to weekly recaps because they're gonna help me as well. Usually I'm doing my own weekly recaps. So Rhythmic fried itself again. Oh, okay. That sucks. Brutal. Well, that's good to know because I'm on it, but I haven't touched it yet. So, all right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be taking this long. Don't love it, but got one contract here.
Order filled.
It's going for a tight stop here. 46, 43. Good for 25 points, roughly. It's bouncing off pre-market highs. It's not a great buy area, but I'm going to trade the 1 minute context. So that's what I'm going to do. 1 minute context usually, if we were to get in areas of big trends, I don't need any of these like clean breaks or space. The 5 minute though, I have to trade completely different in terms of breaks, because things are more apt to get a little frisky with me. So, and nonetheless, that would be our first one. See if we can actually break by pre-market highs. I'd be surprised if we did. 3-point stop below our entry or our signal. Real chill this morning. Fine with me. All right. Pretty chill range bound morning, kind of tight. This needs to be a little bit cleaner here. Running right into that pre-market resistance, pre-market high resistance, right? Off of this. If we're looking at the footprint, buyers are stepping in. They're just getting absorbed quite a bit at this level. So it's really quickly for everyone to see. So buyers are stepping in. Buyers on the right side of these candles. Buyers, 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 buyers. Decent amount. Delta's positive, but there's a player here absorbing a lot of the buyers. So being able to get above this with real buying, crack this level with real buying. See that 173 here wasn't too strong, but we should see it move to the upside. Here's your real buying here. Again, getting absorbed. You see how it goes, real buying, and then the kind of shoves down. That's not a great sign. Now you're saying that bulls are trapped in this area. So the key for this to reverse is that these buyers here continue to step. If there's real selling below this level, we could crack. Now, I'm not going to be trading the footprint today, but I will be observing the footprint today to use that. By the way, we have a new high. We get rid of this candle. All right, just paying attention here. This was a bull trap here, but I'm in a trend break, so can't get out of that. This. Also have this level. Now we have officially some trapped bulls. The buying trend has kind of gone over unless these sellers get absorbed here. We're going to be stuck between these two ranges. But if this continues, which it looks like it is, we should see more downside. Find out. Little bit of absorption, but not much. Need to get above these levels again if we're going to have real absorption here. Real selling coming in, but they just got absorbed. So we'll see. But notice that the candle's going up. There's more sellers than buyers. See how the delta was like flipped negative? The minimum delta was 231, but now the delta's starting to go positive a little bit. So if this finishes really strong positive, we're going to say shorts are trapped and they're going to get squeezed. But not enough buyers. So very, very interesting. Should see this come down and tag me out.
Order
which
filled.
is okay for our first trade. I'm going to go back to our regular scene here. And now we have a 2-bar break to the downside. I am short. So let's see here. I'm going to manage both screens at the same time. All right. Now if this range bounds, I'm officially going to be cooling off the 1 minute, off the open. And we're going to be looking for 5-minute context. Yesterday I didn't do that. I said I was going to do that. Then I kept trading the 1 minute. Went back and watched my footage and I was like, you know what? There's a reason why I have this strategy. And the strategy protects me from that choppiness we had yesterday. I just wasn't doing it. It was crazy because we were up at one point. I was up about 4 or 500 and then drew down all the way to 280. So because I didn't move down to a smaller time frame, I ended up going on basically a 700 losing streak, which is just not normal for my strat at all. Very, very abnormal, actually. So I'll have losing days, but even on the losing days, they're not that bad. Typically, they're almost break even. So, yeah, just gonna see what's gonna happen here. Look at that 15-minute candle, looks pretty wild. So yeah, we're just gonna try and trade the strat today. I'm supposed to actually add another on that level here. I'm actually gonna sell one more.
Order filled.
Supposed to be in for 2 here off the level break and the trend. Probably could have got better pricing, but it's alright. So if this gets stopped out, 3-point here. 70. Code word disgruntling, but when you start to see widening stuff like this in both directions, you know what kind of environment we're starting to get in, right? So we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. I have to cut the trade if this candle goes green. Actually, the volume for the buy side's not necessarily bigger than the sell side. Oh, that one did. Alright, gotta cut that.
Order filled.
Now this will be the last one. Cut, break. This will be the last one. If I lose on this one, then I'm tagging out on the 1 minute completely. Bit of a trap here. Almost a trap. Almost a short trap here. This area. So another 2-bar break, even though we're range bound. Stepping out to the 5 minute here. This one fails. There's a 2-strike rule. I did let it go 3 strikes, I guess. This level is cut. This level's actually like, yeah, that level up here. So 2 players were between. Just chilling, hanging out. It's Friday. Options expire today. We are going to be expecting some sideways movement, but down about 70 points so far. Not terrible. It's not a great start to the morning though. Off the 1 minute, two reverse and bar trades. It's basically signifying range bound. So we're going to see here again. There's trap shorts here, but doesn't mean that it's not going to crack it. looking at the footprint, there's a decent amount of absorption that happened to the sell side. Not a lot of new buyers interested, but there are a lot of shorts trapped right now. If you can get above the 5.5 level with some good buyers. But right now we're stuck between. I'd say there's more shorts stuck than buyers at the moment. Actually, I mean, I say stuck. There's more sellers in this range, buyers at the moment. If we got above this range, then there'd be more. Then they would be stuck officially, but get above about right here before they actually call it. Sellers trying to step in again at these levels. The player absorbing right at this purple box. All right. Absorption, see if we get some real buyers here. Buyers are not stepping in yet. Still not stepping in yet, even though it's up. You just see this thing dig in. There's a little bit. There we go. There's some real buyers now. Now, if we get above this level, if they hold, again, we're stuck at this. There's a player up here at the 70s, 80s in this area that is selling and absorbing the buy side. So we're between these two players right now in the market. Some buyers got absorbed up there, about 1,000. And we're selling, stepping in again. Still not crazy heavy, but that's that level. Seller's gonna crack it right now. If they don't crack it now, it's not gonna happen. Buying coming in a decent amount, not too crazy. About equal. Delta's still positive, but barely. About flat right now. There we go. Seller stepping in. A lot of sellers down here. I'm just getting cut. It's crazy. All right, so huge buy side imbalance here up at these levels. Again, I'm looking at the footprint, so it's looking pretty messy though. I'm not gonna lie. Look at the footprint. You're seeing a lot of selling down here, right? Tons of selling. Tons of selling comparatively to the buying, right? All of these guys are sellers. Got a 1,200 sell here. A lot of people selling 1,000 sell, about 2,200. So with it not moving off of that, you could assume that these shorts are getting squeezed, but we need buyers like how buyers are stepping in right now. But here's your second player. This is where the buy side is getting absorbed up here. So as soon as it gets up to these levels, the right side of this is starting to get absorbed. It's having a hard time getting above these levels. Even here, look at that. See how much 500 is going in and they're getting absorbed? All right here at these levels. Buying interest to come crack above this level here. Strong buying, and it's still with strong buying you need to see it get legs, but strong buying up here at these levels is what matters. But see how they get absorbed? Stuck between these two players. So yeah, so that player and this player down here. So I think there's more sellers than maybe that says there's more aggressive buying than selling. I think there's more sellers kind of trapped down here then buyers are trapped. 1,000, 1,000, 3,000, 4,000. 4,000, and you have roughly like 6,000 shorts trapped. Huge sell side imbalance. Really range bound right now. That was a short trap right here on the 1 minute. Bull trap, sorry. I always say this backwards. So huge bull trap. Again, I can't get out of it, but this is a huge bull trap on the on price action standpoint. Broke out of these bodies here. Tried to go higher, came back down into range. So the only thing is I'm in a trend break trade, so I cannot get into a trap trade because typically I'm in a trend trade, they don't work as well. But this is really ugly price action this morning. Very ugly price action this morning. So if I fail this one, we're going to be looking at the 5 minute. Again, see that? You guys can't really see it, but see that there's a player down here. Every time it gets down to this player, sell side gets absorbed. So real selling's got to get below this level for it to be serious. There's big sellers. See which one of these players is stronger. I mean, there's a ton of selling. If you look at the selling, there's a ton of selling. Just needs to get below these levels. If this gets absorbed again, it's craziness. I feel like the amount of shorts trapped would be just insane. Almost tagged me out there. I didn't realize. Almost tapped me out. Huge selling down there at that level. This retraces away, which could happen. It could be really crazy.
Order filled.
There it is. There's a stop. Wasn't strong though. I hope this wasn't a tap and run. It looks like it could be. That's okay. Off the 1 minute today, we're going to be strict with the strat today, down 150 points. I'm going to be looking at the 5 minute. Here's our new charting here. So expecting today to be choppy. 5 minute, so foot's off the gas on the 1 minute, which probably a good thing anyway, so that looks horrible. On the 5 minute, I still don't even have an entry for a downtrend here. It's only an uptrend. If that doesn't look forced, I don't know what looks forced. That looks really crazy. Looks very suppressive to me. Like purposely suppressed, but so 3 strikes right in the morning off the 1 minute. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a decent PA a little bit later. Pretty wild though. Yeah, see all the buying. I do think it's I don't know. It's really tough to tell. With how much selling is down here, I don't think you realize how much selling's down there. If I go back to the footprint here, there's a ton of selling down here. Ton of selling, 1,000 mark. Like, there's probably like, I can't even tell you how much more sellers there are. Like, and it should crack below this level. This should be cracking. How it's not cracking, I have no idea. It's going to be very squeezy if this can't get below these levels. They're going to have to buy out all these positions again that they're trying to force that price down. It's going to be like a liquidation to the upside. This is a lot of messy. Yeah, change some of these. Rid of these zero values. There we go. Clean up the chart a little bit. That is. All right, here's your selling below this level. This, in theory, should continue now. I don't know if I was showing the other screen. In theory, should continue. Yeah. All right, so this would be a hypothetical. So I'm charting the only way I can get back in on the 1 minute is if 2 green trades work out consecutively. Start to put my foot on the gas on the charting this. So this would be a typical setup here. We'd look for one to one here. Actually, this would be two entries here, and that one would have worked. Only one that didn't worked. I didn't take. That's good. That's one. Getting ready to touch down these pre-market lows again. So yeah, real sellers started stepping in, and they were here the whole time. There was real selling all here at this level. They were just getting absorbed by that player. Even when it cracked a couple times, that's why I'm like, dude, this is crazy. This thing should be falling with how much sellers there are, or getting squeezed. So one of the two there, because there was just so much sellers, and then you started to get some real selling. But even still, with how much selling's there, I would assume that this would continue to crack. I mean, look at that volume. 5 minute, checking the 15 minute. Yep, we're looking like we're gonna be pretty bound today. So puts off the gas on the 1 minute. 5 minute, I couldn't find an entry. It's just nothing for me. So what are we at? 6:59. Now we can start trading the minute normally. So typically, I draw a range or I draw a trend like this from point to point. But with the 5 minute, especially first 30 minutes of the day, I have a different rule. And the rule is I need at least 3 bars. Here's 3, 1, 2, 3. And I need to have it not have a space in between. So for example, I need it to not, if I'm going to take an uptrend break of the uptrend, I need it to have a little bit of space in between. So like this, for example, has 2 points of contact, and there's a little bit of movement away. So it like kind of ramped down, came up, came down. So this little space here gives me a better clarity of an entry. Whereas this one had no space, and it's just rolling, and I couldn't get into it. Even though it is a move, it's hard to measure that move. So for right now, all we have is our top pivot, and we're making new lows. We are getting to the pre-market lows, though, so we'll see how that goes. We have ramped up our velocity here. Oh, I might go get a cup of coffee early today. possible trap if this touch pre-market lows kind of comes back up into, either comes back here, this is a 15-minute again, comes back here, or if it comes back up here. These are two levels. It's got to come back above these levels here. And I would look to actually take a trap on the 15-minute. One break on the 1 minute. I said I was going to write some stuff down today. You know what? I'm going to do that. Alright, do a little bit of journaling this morning. And this is kind of just keep me centered on the strat. So, go, let's see here. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15. So we're going to go 3 strikes here. 3 strikes on the 1 minute. And 1 positive check. 1 positive check here. All right. Pick it up a little bit. 1 break here. We have levels to the upside. We barely have levels to the upside. Volume. I would like the volume to be, if it was going to be reversing, I would like the volume to be pretty high. I'd say higher at least than one of these 2 candles, this one probably. The reason why I want the volume higher, because if the volume can't get there, then the buyers really, it's in theory the buyers aren't able to step in as heavy. I would say some sellers are trapped though, but still. Breakout, try to go higher. If it comes back down to wicks here, it's going to be a bull trap. Back below them, didn't come back below them. That is actually a break, and this would be the second. No volume though, so I don't know if this actually counts as a trend break, but I'm gonna mark it anyways. Very algorithmic again. Alright, let me rephrase that. Looking very disgruntled, right? Looking very, expect to see it come tap down that bottom line too and then get eaten up. I'm going to see here. Take a look at some commodities too. Said when it was going to be choppy, I was going to look at some commodities, so that's what I'm going to do. We'll strat for commodities as well. Get crude oil and gold. Why is this not letting me change the symbol here? All right. Hikanashi these. Yeah. Where? There we are. Alright, I'm gonna keep an eye on these as well. Um, yeah. Yep. Long was here. All right. Oh, that was a trip. Oh, there's 1 minute. Let's go 5 minute. There as well. Okay. That moved crazy. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Like I said, feeling very disgruntled. I had drawn these lines. See how it kind of moves that. Bounced off, kind of come back up. Should touch this range again. Very, very much like yesterday's price action. So, one break there. Got a new level here. Level. This big level here. All right, got a couple levels there. No levels at the downside yet. 5 minutes, not giving up nothing. Didn't take either of these trades. You guys are watching. This one did work, but I'm on 3 strikes here. I'm on parole right now. If I get another strike, I'm gonna have a felony, so too bad. Alright. Things are kind of widening. This looks very not great for trading. I need this to go calm down first. Not a real break. Lawnmower in the background. Yeah, I don't believe any of this. I'm gonna go get a cup of coffee. Well, this trade is going. Got one check mark here. And see, so we're gonna see now if this trade works out. We're gonna start looking at the 1 minute again. See if we get a couple strikes. Oh man, I don't know why. Footprint keeps doing that. I mean, not footprint, quant tower. Alright, I'll be right back. Get a cup of coffee. Alright, I'm back. So that trade obviously didn't work out, which is great because we weren't in it. So I marked an X. Now we need 2 more check marks consecutively for me to get back in the 1 minute. The 5 minute, we have a little bit of a break, but this is not it's technically not a strong downtrend, but we do have a 1 break here. Be looking for another break. Be looking for another break on the 5 minute if I'm getting this, and the 15 minute is going down. We're in the pre-market lows here, so this is going to be an area of support. But if we break this, things can get a little hairy here. There was an entry on gold right here. Is that left? That's an entry. And then this will be an entry. Oh, that was it. I said gold? Are these both gold? No, this is crude. Okay, entry on crude here, so. All right. Let's see if this trade works out. Yeah, tough trade. I mean, obviously, we're selling, right? Downtrend. Doesn't look very good on any time frame right now. All right. So primarily going to look at the 5 minute. Now, if the 5 minute goes, if I get a trade on the 5 minute, I can start taking setups on the 1 minute again. That's another way that I can start doing it, but only in the direction of my 5 minute, and I will umbrella trade the 5 minutes. So that's how that will work. So far there's been 4 losers on the 1 minute, 1 winner. Hence our foot being off the gas. And we'll still chart them. We're just going to chart them to see if they're working. In terms of levels here, you obviously had a big player here absorbing a lot of buyers. You had a big buyer here absorbing a lot of sellers. But eventually they gave up, right? And the sellers took over. Buying starting to step in again at this level here, and cumulatively with our pre-market low, but not as strong, right? There was no buying interest above here. They didn't want to get near these guys up here again because there's a lot of trap bulls here. But we can see what happens here at these levels. But these are our sellers bringing in the heat, and the buyers are kind of getting eaten up. No real buying yet, so just kind of people interested at certain levels. Yeah. So the strategy is in for a short. Again, not a recommendation. Let's see what happens. And then we got 4 minutes left in this 5 minute candle. This 5 minute candle goes, I say red, but it's white. If it goes white, then this will be our first 5 minute setup. So I'm going to be looking to take that 5 minute. Notice how it's bouncing off this yellow line, our pre-market low, area of support. All right, 15 minute. Got here. It'll be a good long on gold probably, but didn't get in there early enough. Ran up and ran down. Yeah, Got a pen and paper today. Be a little bit more strict with myself in these last couple days. So the last 2 days, Wednesday, did a little recap. I'm gonna start releasing my end of week videos here pretty soon. I just haven't had the time. I was out of town and whatnot, but I'm gonna do end of the week recaps. I'm gonna do end of the day recaps, and they're just gonna basically sum up today's day into a 5-minute, 7-minute video. And then, but Wednesday, my strategy was profitable. I just didn't trade it appropriately. I was supposed to stick to the higher time frames because of the strike rule, and the 15-minute and the 5-minute trades actually worked out. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I don't think they will. Is this on FTT? Dude, I've done that so many times, Bree. You have no idea. I can't even tell you how many accounts I've blown up because I'm like all of a sudden trading NQ on like 100-point drawdown. All right, here we go. A little area support here. Now this is almost the trap context here, right? Almost the trap context. I'm gonna leave this little box up. I know there's a lot of boxes here. Let me clean up the chart a little bit. A lot of lines going around the screen. Don't mind these white areas here. We have a new pivot low, so this is going to be moved over here. So on the 5-minute, almost the context of a trap. You see the white line broke out of these bodies. The white bar broke out. The thing is, the next bar didn't try to go lower, and they came back up in the range. Now, this doesn't mean that there's not trap shorts here. It's just not the trap setup that I like to take on the 5-minute. Yeah, FTT, I don't think they do that. I don't think they have a max drawdown. I was watching some dude like down like 90K or something like that on his account and come all the way back to positive. But then again, on one of my accounts the other day, it locked me out for some random reason too. So I don't know. Real tough. Yeah, but the NQ, yeah, that happens, bro. I'm telling you, that's happened to me. It happened in my favor last week, actually. I don't know if I told you this, but I was trading on my practice account. And I'm trading on my $150,000 practice account after we had that really good day last Wednesday. I don't know if you're here for the stream. Really good day. It was like 92% hit rate. Yeah, they shouldn't. Yeah, I think, possibly if you're gonna get the payout anyways. If you're positive, if you're not positive, then if you're below the threshold, then this is not advice. But I would be trying to get it above the threshold again if they didn't do whatever. But I thought that's one of the advantages to which account are you trading, by the way? Rally, yeah. So you're I don't know. Mine janked, but I don't know. All right, need something else here. Here we go. Oh yeah, in the markets right now, pretty choppy. Green, white, green, green, white, green, white, green, white. Little right. Pretty weak here. Or 5-minute. Not so easy. Pre-market's holding out strong here. Still in a short from, well, not in a short, but the strategy on the 1-minute is in a short, looking for a couple green check marks so we can start getting active in this market again. It's looking very stair-steppy though to the downside. We're going to see. We are going to see. Hope you guys are having a good morning. That Fed meeting was very Very wild half basis point, man. That was something. I know it doesn't seem like too much, but I was talking to a commercial real estate guy. He sells a bunch of commercial real estate, big guy in the Bay, and he was telling me that it doesn't make a big difference for commercial real estate. I don't know, man. Need maybe some reggae this morning. I don't know. This might be it. Dude, I'm riding the waves of this market right now. Got one bar break here. Get another red one, then this will be an add to the short. Oh, dude, I'm surfing the waves of this market right now. There's another one, so this will be short. See if we get a couple check marks here. By 4, we'll go 7. All right. A little too loud for me. Tough. We're in 2-minute strats in 2-minute, 1-minute trades. We got stopped at a 1. So there's another X here. Throw another X down on the sheet. This is the 2-strike rule. Keeps me out of a lot of trades. So this is the theory behind this is conditions are poor right now for the 1-minute chart. And in really choppy consolidationary ranges, it's very poor for 1-minute trading. So when we get these ranges like this, and we're trading into, I'm not going to say the word, but I'm going to say disgruntled trading. Okay, you can watch yesterday's video if you want to know what that means, unless you were here already. But disgruntled trading, right? Because of that, we have to be able to filter out when's a good trading conditions and when's poor trading conditions for my strategy. So, and for your whatever strategy you're trading. By the way, this is not financial advice, and none of my trades are a recommendation. We have one break to the upside here. But the idea is the same. So, here we go. Getting stopped, maybe stopped out of the second one. I think here we have a level here as well, so that'd be a 2 break here to the upside. It's kind of like yesterday, right? Where it was real choppy and just felt like suppression. All of a sudden, you just had this huge liquidation, and then it run up, and then just slow grind consolidation to the downside. It was really brutal. All right, so I got these marked, so I'm gonna cut them so that I can clear up some real estate here on the chart. We have one break to the upside here on the 5-minute. Get one more break. Need to get above this volume though. Need a big volume spike for me to go long here. If this doesn't get up to here, I'm staying out of the long on this one as well. Not a break there on the second. That's 15-minute looking. Vibing out this morning. Riding the chop. Storm chop. One break here, break above, didn't get the signal though. We have this level. Two minutes, 30 seconds left on this candle over here. Goes green. Going to be checking the volume. See if we get above this volume here. Otherwise, if we can't get above this volume, I'm not feeling it. It's technically not a trend though. That puts a wrench in it. So the volume really works in strong trends to the upside or the downside, not in trend reversals. So trend reversals, I don't think it matters too much. I think a trend break is just a trend break. I say I think because I'm pretty sure that's usually how we trade it anyways. We're at the extreme of a pre-market range, so taking a 2-bar break at the extreme of a pre-market range is usually works out pretty good. Almost got stopped out again on this little trade here. And this was a 2-bar break right here. Boom. 1, 2. New pivot low though since then. I don't know if you guys see, but this looks a little disgruntled again. Right? You guys notice that widening on each one of these sides again here? Tells you the conditions that we're in this market right now. I call it suppression, disgruntled trading. But when you have stuff that widens out like that, that is choppy seas here. So I went in this morning. The water was too hot, burned me a little bit. So I'm waiting for it to cool off. Long trading day. I mean, it could get like this all day long, and that's totally fine. If the market's not priming us for good conditions, it just is what it is. Next week might be the week. But this should clear up somewhere in the day. I would really be surprised if it was just nasty all day long. That would be really surprising to me, to be honest with you. Yep, getting wider. You guys see that? See how it's getting wider like that? I'm telling you. Call it the megaphone. All right, and that candle wasn't green, by the way, on the 5-minute. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be playing Eve right now. My corporation is telling me that they have PvP, so jump on all my tunes and start throwing down space. With today's price action, getting something. Mm-hmm. Five minutes not giving it up today. 1 minute's not giving it up. This was your long on oil. That was your long on gold. Gold and oil were giving it up today. You're long on oil right here. We've really been watching oil. That's your long right there. I say your long, my long. That's my long. Not a recommendation. All of my trading is for entertainment purposes only. Trade at your own risk. And there, call the long there. Calling the long here. Even though that's pretty chop. 15-minute. Might actually get a little bit of a break here. Tough, man. Tough day today. I mean, if you're on the 15-minute, this looks pretty. It doesn't even look good then. 30-minute, maybe? No. 1 hour? 1 hour looks like a trap. 1 hour is a trap. Look at that. Broke out. Tried to go higher. Came back down. A little too much, though. But yeah, we could. Maybe I might have to start charting off some of these levels here. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna start charting off some of these levels. This is perfect. Let's go. Let's go here. This might actually be really good. Go in here. Go in here. Go in here. I'm gonna go in here. Oh yeah. I would love to see us come back down. I'd love to see it just move clean in one direction. That would be fantastic. Gave up all yesterday's gains. I have theories, but I'm not going to say them on YouTube, but I have theories around the price action and Fed meetings and stuff like that. As far as like where price needs to be and how to get price targets and stuff like that. All right. Passing. Let's go again. Honestly, not a reggae person, I'm gonna be real. All right, eating up again. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. It almost got the profit target and then got eaten up. 1 point away. New pivot low. 5 minute. I could talk about buyers and sellers, but it's really tough at these levels. It's really tough with this price action, I mean. Really tough with the price action. Almost got that tag out there, though. That was a close one. New pivot low here. Ooh, yeah. All right. Things are looking kind of... I mean, obviously downtrend, right? We're trending down. I mean, that's one piece of data we can get from this. It's not super clean. It's not just falling. If this bar goes red, it's an ad. And I will add this to my gas tank. See if we'll be able to put our foot on the gas again on the 1 minute. Which I'm assuming is gonna have to give it up to the downside or the upside, like in a big way. I just have a feeling it's gonna be like Sunday afternoon for me, right? It's gonna be like the overnight session. We have a breakout here, tried to go lower, came back into the range. This would be a bear trap. This is a bear trap. But we're in the context of a short trade right now, but you could have said that that's validated. So this is a trap on the 1 minute. And with how choppy today is, I would expect a 1.5. I would say that'd be good enough. Take. This trade, you could argue that it's over, being that being that it is, how much is this? 1 point away? 28-point trade? There's an argument for this. I'm going to say that trade worked. I'll give a check mark here. Nah, I'm not going to give a check mark, but I'm not going to give an X either. This is going to be just a... Nah, we'll just let it run out. This will be a check mark, though. If that goes. That's close, too. Anything going on here? Any action? Any takers? No? Is it 15 minute? No, that's a 5 minute. Go 15 here. Ooh. There's the trap. Boom, boom. See if we get the tap here. Can we get a tap out? Oh, it's got the same degree baloney here. It's just the same baloney. Give me similar vibes everywhere. Super, super shaved. You guys are holding strong today. Oh, got the tag out. There you go. That's a check mark. I would have said this is 2 check marks, but you know, this one's kind of an in-between. It's kind of like a check. It's like a half check, but I'm going to write down a check mark for that trap. That worked out great. I'm going to give a check for this green trade here too, being a point away. I would just say that's unfortunate. 2 checks. 1 big trend break, actually, should be in this long. Here's another long here. Do I put my foot on the gas here? Got 2 checks. Yeah, let's get into it. It's a little late, but that was a lot of order fills for 1 order fill. All right, let's see here. Take a stab on the 1 minute. I like this whole move, to be honest with you. Even though I'm only going to go 1-1. Let's see here. I don't mind this whole move. By this whole move, I mean adding like this section to this move up here. If they want to play games. Oh, is my stop here? Oh yeah, my stop was here. 56. I'm going to look to reload on this if this comes back down. Let's see, 3 points here. The reason why I'm going to reload because I didn't get good pricing up there. So, see if I can get one down here somewhere. Trying to average out, get it close to this number here. Accounts are going to get liquidated at the end of the day. Oh, really? Dude, that's wild. 2-bar break here. We had 2 winners, 2 check marks. I'm going to put a foot back on the gas. In this trade, I'm going to add 1 more here if it comes down. I really have a feeling on this choppy day, though, I can get down here. I might just do it. Let me see here. 173. I'm going to go 70. I do want to get this little tag here, though. I hope it comes and gets me.
Order filled.
It's a bummer, dude. It's a bummer. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've done that multiple times. Multiple times. And only one time it's worked out in my favor, which was last week. Oh, I didn't tell that story, so I thought it was on my practice account, 150K practice account. And we had the banger of a day. It was just beautiful. It's just a beautiful day. By the way, that long was right here, long was right here. They're both working out in the Haikinashis. Not a recommendation, by the way. And even though that happened, at the end of the day, I was trading with on my account. I was trading with 5 minis. I went full-fledged 5 minis, and I'm trading this price action. Thankfully, they all hit, but I thought it was on my practice account, and I was like looking, and I was like, I thought I'd made a little bit more money than that. And then I looked at it said my actual account, and I was like, no way, dude. No way I was trading with this real account this whole time. I was up like $6 grand on the account. And, on Topstep, you're only allowed to make like, I was just using the 50K combine. So you're only allowed to use the 1500. You're only allowed to make the 1500, right? Because half the account. So I had to lose money, and I'm trying to lose money. I can't lose money. I keep making money. I keep getting like panic making money, and I'm like up to like 8 grand. I'm like, oh my god, I can't lose money here. There's nothing I can do. Finally, I caught a good. Yeah, yeah. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. So I thought it was kind of funny though. I was like, this is ridiculous. I ended up losing 4,000 of it, 4,200 of it. So it still got me to like 2,200. So I had to make another 1,200 extra on top of the 3,000. That was Monday this week. Monday I made it across those 3 accounts. So yeah, it's looking hairy here. So I got my average down here. I took 2 accounts, 137 loss here. We got a nice stop below these levels. And I feel confident if it cracks this, we could see go quite a bit lower here. And again, we're back in this trade. We had 2 check marks on the 1 minute. I don't know why this microphone is crackly, but I had 2 check marks. So I'm putting my toe back in the water again on the 1 minute. Nothing on the 5 minute. Not one trading setup on the 5 minute yet. It's been all this time. Nothing. Usually I get one by now. Not one. Yo. Yep. How many XFAs do I have now? I have 3, but I'm only trading 1. I passed 3. I'm doing it. What happens usually, it's just so funny. I'll have this really good trading condition, and then I don't know if it's psychologically or I'm just I have the added pressure, but I feel like the market conditions get worse all of a sudden when I get an XFA. So I'm doing one at a time because there's eventually this range that I'm like, dude, I can't lose money if I wanted to. Like last week, I'm like, I could just close my eyes and push a button and I'm making money, right? It doesn't matter, just making money. And then you have days like today where I feel like I'm dredging the driest earth in the world and I can't dig up anything of value. It's like a desert. Like the more effort I put in, that's why these rules are nice, because I'm just not thinking right now. I don't have to think. It's already all done for me. You can speculate, right? I mean, you can speculate and be like, all right, we got buyers here, right? We need strong selling below these levels. We have a second player here across this, right? We're stuck between these 2 players, and then we have the continued selling from here, which was strong selling. And then we have trapped bulls up here and that player up here. There's a lot of sell side players here. And we're dipping back up into these ranges, right? This is from the selling here. Tipping back up, tipping back up, tipping back up, getting rejected. But we also have this player scooping up a lot. And if you're going to look at it in terms of how it's winding, it's starting to curve this way. We're starting to put in higher lows here. We'll see right now. But it could be this, or it could be a curve and a dump straight through to our next low. So, which that could happen right now as I speak about it. But nonetheless, in price action like today, still, whatever strategies. I mean, can you imagine, like, you have what's his face, who's trading. Okay, this xylophone's killing me right now. You have what's his face, Mojo, Donnie Mojo. I don't know how well his strategy's doing in this right now, but I bet you it's a lot of flip flopping. If I had to guess, a lot of like flip flopping. Oh, stopped. Oh, okay, back down, stopped. Okay, back up, stopped. It's just really hard to trade. And we have another break to the downside. This could be it. This could be our downward momentum here. No buyers up towards the top. So I'm actually supposed to get out of this trade if this bar goes red, and I'm supposed to flip it, but I'm just going to get, well, I may flip it. I may flip it for one. That would be it. But I have my two strike rules in play again. So one strike if I lose this trade, and then another strike if that counter trend goes against me again. Just riding the pre-market low here. Just like riding the brim. There's our reversal. So I'm supposed to get out of this trade, which I will do. And I'm going to sell one here. And now this is going to be, that was our first strike. So let's see, 24, 7. Let's go 7 here. And then let me see. How much is this? Let's see, right here. Roughly right here. I think it's going to open up though, to be honest with you. I really just want to ride it, but I'm not going to. Keep it here. All right. Let's see if I get out of this one. If I get out of this one, I get stopped out of this one. It's foot off the 1 minute again. Waiting for a couple good trading setups. Obviously a buyer here. We're gonna see. Not a recommendation. So for this short, one right here. Ooh, let's see here. Let's just see. Where's our 1-to-1? 1-to-1's right here. Almost tagged the 1-to-1. Five minute might give it up. Next 5 minutes, this next bar goes red. Might actually get into a 5 minute context, which I would prefer at this point. It's just not looking good on any chart right now, besides gold and oil. That would have been great longs there. All right. Got a 2-bar here. But then you have a huge reversing bar, which that's also a bar that signals the end of a trend. On a 1 minute, it's more likely to fail, but yeah, we're going to see what happens here. Whoever this is, they're trying hard. Trying really hard to hold this up. They're trying here too. Huge buy-side volume spike here. You can assume that if we look at the footprint, there's probably a lot of short strapped here. Again, I have to just trade my strat, which is profitable. Hundreds of days back testing, so actually pretty profitable. Just man, today and yesterday, not great. And then I took it did great on Wednesday. I just traded poorly. I didn't execute it poorly. It's like playing in the wrong key. I was playing in the wrong key half that day, and I didn't realize it until the end of the day. And I went back tested. I'm like, oh yeah, this is why the trades weren't working great. New low here. It's pretty unbelievable. This should be just dumpstering right here. We do have the new low right here. Previous low.
Order filled.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll take it, I guess. Doesn't look like it topped me out, but thank you? Question mark. Tapping these lows. Well, we finally got one. Put a check mark there. We got three trades in a row that's working for the strat. If this bar goes red on the 5 minute, it's going to be a short for me on the 5 minute. If this bar goes green, back up to this level here, the 90s, that's going to be a long on the 5 minute. All right. Oh, looking very out. I'm not gonna say the word disgruntled. Looking very disgruntled today. All right, a little bit of continuation here. Let's see if it opens up below these levels now. Oh yeah, now it's really opening up. See, this is what I'm telling you. If I wanted to hold it, but this is not a part of my strat. But holding it to this downside, but this 5-minute might give it up for us. So for us, I mean me. Not a recommendation. Did all my levels go away? Dude, I drew all those levels and they all went away. And then it has purple boxes from yesterday. Sometimes I look at Topstep and I'm just like, dude, why are you guys janking me with these levels? All right, we got a couple minutes left on this 5 minutes, so this is going to be a big one here. Draw some levels right here. Draw some levels right here. So if we start trending down big, I mean, I should only be looking for shorts now that we are below the pre-market low. It's not super aggressive though, but that's according to the strat. I'm supposed to be only looking for shorts here. All right, this one's not really legit. This one down a touch. There we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. It's not wanting to give it up today. This is a 3-bar play, by the way. I did miss it, but kind of a, I don't know how I felt about 3-bar plays in the context of today. Finally looking like a break here. All right. This bar is red. As long as it's not the biggest candle of the day, I'm going to be in short. Let's see, 40 points here. That's it. That's crazy to me. Craziness. How big is this one? What this one? Is this one going to be the biggest? Oh no. I think I take that still though. It's right there. 7. As long as it doesn't expand at the last second here. 2, 1.
Order filled.
All right, I'm in on a 5-minute context. This is not a recommendation. We'll go 3 points here. 8. All right. First 5-minute trade of the day. This is going to be pretty wild. Also going to be looking to umbrella everything under this. So everything here. If I take a short, I'm adding it there. Get rid of this. Spark goes red, I'm adding.
Order filled.
Added 1. Go 3 points above here. 7. We'll go 60. Give it a little bit of some room. I don't want to get just instant popped. Oh, not a recommendation. Let's see if they can let it go a little bit here. Doesn't feel like it's, I mean, it feels slow grindy as others express it. Very slow, just, is there buying interest here? No? Okay, well, let's just continue to move down. Is there buying interest here? No? Okay, let's just continue to go down. No buying interest. Huge selling volume. Very low buying volume here. Ooh, big algo just came in right now. Huge algo just came into the buy side. That is going to be interesting here. We're playing against an algo. It's not against my strategy to trade against the algo, but this is something to observe. See how they came in at the same exact time? Algos might have had enough right there. Oh, look at this. Huge buying came in right there. Another big algo supported move there. That's crazy. Whoa. I don't know if I want to play against an algo today. I got to stick to the strategy, but that's kind of crazy. We'll see. According to this, algos kicked in there on the buy side. The disgruntlers. We'll see what happens. Look at that. Dude, that's wild. I don't even understand it. This one says 852, 856, and then this one says 852 again. Came in so fast that the tape didn't even know how to put that in order. We'll see. See if the algos let it go here. I have a feeling they won't. $15. Take the measurement here. Got 73. It's not even close to 73. All right. So algos kicked in right here. Right here. Buy side algos. It's about right there. About right there. I remember the price now. Tape's gone. Mm-hmm. Man. Nah, don't be sad, dude. You'll be fine. You're gonna be good. You blew. How many did you blow? You said those FTT accounts. Was it 20? Breakout down to range. I'm in the context of the 5-minute though, so I am in this 5-minute trade. This would be a bear trap though. This closes green back up into range. See on the close. This is a 3-bar on the 5-minute, but I'm not taking it. That is a trap. Barely though, but since we're in a couple trend breaks in the 5-minute context, this is not a take. This is what your trap looks like. Not a recommendation. That would have got stopped out probably. Here's another level here. Breaking that level. All right, so I've umbrellaed this move. Still not another setup here. Look at that. Oh, man. Wild. Here's your anomaly. This guy's green. There's your anomaly right here. First anomaly we've seen today, I think. I haven't even really been looking for anomalies. Is there any sell side anomalies today? Nope. No buy side anomalies. There was like 20 yesterday. This will be the first one if it goes, wait, if it would have, oh, it flipped. Flipped last second, that's crazy. Again, algos kicked in right here. Buy side algos. Skip this. I wish I could play some other music, man. I gotta find stuff that's not copyrighted. I mean, this is all copyrighted, but they allow me to use it. All right. More pressure here. Oh, this is to the line here. I gotta figure out what this line is. Let's see. Where are we at? I don't know if it broke it or not. That's the question. No, it didn't. Okay. Actually, this line technically is supposed to be here. Come on. Give me over here. There we go. That was a one break. Just won't let this thing die. Let's let it fall off a cliff. I don't know why we're keeping it here. Were there multiple accounts? Oh, that's a not a break, but that is a it's a barely. Just the funkiest looking volume today. It was okay. That's not okay. Yeah, you're good. Don't be sad. If you would have said 20, I would have been like, oh, dude, that's brutal. 20 accounts. I'm going to scale into FTT stuff. As soon as they get their own servers, I'm just going to start getting funded, you know, payout, fund one, like one fund per payout, basically. Yeah. It's not great. It's not prime conditions right now either, really. Well, it might be actually getting a little bit better right now, but you know what I'm saying. It's not prime for under normal circumstances. Yeah. There you go. It's a good strat. Algo's kicked in here. I'm gonna type that in here. Because I am curious to see how it reacts around this level. Been paying attention to time and sales a little bit more. I'm not seeing the whole thing. I have it filtered to 10, but you know, could do 5. Could do 1. See him flash in. It's a lot though. Oh, anomaly. There it is. I think it would have got stopped out already. Oh, is that an anomaly really? It's close. I don't think it is though. We're right there. Oh, it is barely. It's a baby. No, I think they're sitting on the same line. Can't tell. I think it's like one tick lower. Alright, not letting me in on the 1 minute. So tough. A little bit of algo vibe here. It's tough. Man, this price action is just brutal. Brutal. Painful. That's a 15-minute looking. It's looking like let it loose a little bit. Oh man, this trade would have killed today. Oil trade? Oh man. I need one more screen. Hard to tab back and forth between these two areas. This would be a trap here. Bear trap. On the 1 minute. It's not going to take it if it closes green, I'm saying. Which I will not take. Need to shut off that noise. I do have my rhythmic up. Let's see here. Delta's heavy. That's all I can pretty much tell. Oh, oh, the megaphone today. Disgruntled trading pretty much all day. Very choppy. And it's 1 minute's choppy. 5 minutes, I mean, it's obvious downtrend still is not the cleanest price action. 15 minutes look a little better, but still, like this price action is super funky. Super funky. Oil, gold look great. Alright, I gotta start taking my regular marks again. Don't mind the megaphone. Look at that. Look at that, just bouncing off that line again. They scoop it up again. That's crazy. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Right there on the line. Right on the button. Hanging out. Watching paint dry here on this move. Been in this 5 minute trade for only 20 minutes, but it's felt like an hour. Was I supposed to add one here? Supposed to add one there. Missed the ad. Could have got in one more though here. If it taps me, I'll add. I missed it. Supposed to add one right there. Missed it. Huge doji. The 1 minute. Supposed to add one right here too. Boom. 2. Let's add 2 there. I need to pay a little bit more attention. Level's gone now. Alright, let's see if we get the fill. Do I want to play the 1 tick game here? On a day like today. I'm just gonna stick to it. Come on. Give me. Oh boy.
Order filled.
There it is. All right. Little bit disappointed that I did not get these extra 2 to Umbrella. So that would have been another 80 points, 160. That would have put a positive for the day if I would have caught those. That's a little disappointing. But put another couple check marks here. So that's 4 check marks in a row on the 1 minute. And 1 check mark on the 5 minute. Very nice. Okay. Conditions are priming here. This will be another trade on the 1 minute. If this closes red. Did not close red. Okay, how's we look on the 15 minute? It's fallen. Okay. Stair-steppy. Very stair-steppy. Missed this trade right here. Boom. There it was. There's the entry. There's 2 of them. Would have umbrellaed it all the way down here. Yeah, still would have been red a little bit, but. So yeah, a bunch of buy algos came in here and they failed. So it's just opening up big now. Now things are getting a little more prime. Look at that. Just clean 3-bar plays. I didn't take either of them. Clean 3-bar plays here. You don't get cleaner than that. That's clean. So I took a couple good trades here. Missed a little ad here. Would be closer to break even, but 5-minute context worked out. That was great. Put a check mark next to that. 15-minute is just sliding. Still feeling really funky. Supposed to see here. Supposed to add one here. This should be support though. Oh, I'm forced to go short on this one. Don't feel great about it, especially with the volume kicking up, and this is the highest volume of the day. May start to subside in some exhaustion, but I gotta take it. So let's see. There is support down here. I'm not in love with this trade. Let's see here. 38. All right. And give myself a 3-point stop. 99. not a recommendation. And here's your out right here. Out's right here on the gold. You probably would have got the fill like down here somewhere. So not too crazy. Fill here, by here, but the oil is just burning right now. We're chasing a bit. The support here, like I was saying earlier. Catching support here at the top of this. This is area where people are going to look to see support, and that one just got filled instantly. There it is. Wait, why did it get filled? That's weird. Did I click something? That's interesting. Oh, huge buy side coming in. I mean, I'm cool with it stopping me out early, but that is weird. My stop was all the way up here. Oh, got the monkey up. All right. Nothing too crazy here. Big buying just came in though. Stepped in. Volume's increasing. These areas. So there's one negative check mark. I consider that a stop out. I'm not gonna lie. We'll put that next on the 1 minute. And yeah. There it is. It's in the 1 minute. Thank you, Topstep, for stopping me out early there. All right, where's our trends at? Trends have been ramping up here, increasing in the velocity. Five-minute, huge doji on the 5 minute. Huge doji on the 5 minute. I don't trade dojis necessarily, but they can sometimes mark the end of a trend. So, which one do you want to do? This one? Good morning. So we had that buy side come in real heavy again. Sorry, I was on mic for a second. Big buying came in. Algos kicked in again. I think I didn't get the market, but I think they kicked in right here. The buy side algos. So you had two algos, one algo up there kicked in, another one kicked in down here. Big support here. And then if you're looking at levels, in terms of levels, we have this level here, which is going to mark previous support, right? Actually, it'd be all of this. About right here, I'd say. And notice we dipped right into that zone and you found buyers. So that's what happened there. I need to start marking some stuff to the upside now, just in case we start retracing. Zoom in a little bit here. I'll go buying there. All right. Let's see what levels we got to the upside here. We got one here. And hope I'm not watching my own stream. I feel like I'm hearing an echo every once in a while. If you're chilling, hanging out, don't forget to like the video too. Pretty please. Appreciate you. All right. So we're gonna see. Need to bind interest above certain levels, but we might come back down here again to see if they're gonna be serious here. We're gonna probably retest the support. Got a couple levels, but that was a big upswing move right there, right? That was probably about, what was this? Just instantly went up 60 points in about 4 minutes. Huge doji. 15 minute, nothing too crazy. This could still be, I'll still be looking for shorts pretty much. But yeah. All right, thank you, thank you. Almost had the break even. We would have been really close to break even had I taken these. That was these guys right here. Taking those short added with it, that would have been a great umbrella. Great add to the umbrella. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? Pre, it's wild, bro. How they just some of them are just they just go crazy. They just to me, anyone who goes down 26 on your account, I mean, you have to have like you would first off, you'd never trade that style on your real account. So the way that people even watch them, it's just wild swings. You get owned a lot, but you know they're playing the system of the prop firm, so it works out in their favor. But really, it's not great. In my opinion, it's kind of like bandito trading a little bit. You're just kind of like shooting from the hip, throwing stuff out there. It doesn't feel really tight, if you know what I'm saying. Like in the long term. All right, all right. Get back into it. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. This bar goes red. I'm taking a short, even though it's really low volume.
Order filled.
All right, we'll see if this is my second strike here. 21. Yeah, this might be the second strike. Instantly. I won't even have time to measure this out.
Order filled.
There it is. Second strike. All right, so 2 strikes. Now we're looking at 5-minute context again, or a couple green strikes on the what do you call it? A couple green trades on the 1 minute. So I'm gonna mark that down. I'm glad it was tiny. I'm glad the check mark came out really small. It was 18 to 9. It was like 10, 20 bucks. I'm glad that was a tiny one. It didn't feel like 20 bucks though. Let's see here. Where's that trade at? $27. Yep. Man, this week. Just been grinding this week. At 144. This was like $1,000 day here. This is like a $7 day, $100 day here. And then 144, and then the conditions. This was supposed to be a 300-point day, which was $600. I mistraded that. This one, I was supposed to lose money. And today, I'm supposed to be a little bit closer to break even than this. It's supposed to be about another $100 closer. $120 closer. All right. Puts off the gas on the 1 minute. Looking for 5-minute context. Have a lot of room to go here. Still looking for shorts only on the 5-minute. Not looking for longs yet. And let's check. Let me check the 15-minute. 15 minutes. Trying. Got a little bit of a short entry here, probably on the oil. I don't know if I want to take it, but maybe. No traps that I can see. If this bar goes red, I'm just going to mark it. I'm not going to take it. Not a recommendation. But I will mark it. Two, one. All right. Let's see here. This would be normally a setup here. Small one, albeit. And a 3-point stop. So 11.25. There you are. Let's see. Little baby. Five minutes looking still pretty weak. I'm not going to lie here. 5-minute trend spot right here. Won't be surprised to see this dump in the last few seconds of this candle. Especially in the 5-minute context. All right, there's one break on the 5-minute. Volume needs to get above this volume here, though. We're in a really strong trend. If this next volume candle can't get up to this volume, I'm not taking it short. It's saying sellers are slowing down, buyers are strong. So that wouldn't be into the context for me. This doesn't work, though. Look at that. Little one ticker there. I'll put a check mark there next to that one. All right, let's look for another setup. If this goes green, so we got some bodies here. I would say these are the bodies. I don't know about that doji down there. That doji's kind of doesn't matter. Broke out of it anyways. But I'm gonna say more of these bodies. So try to go lower. Right, broke it. Try to go lower. Came up in the range. We need to be above this, but not above here. Go above here. There's not enough meat on the bone. Stay in this range between these two. Oh, there you go. There's your long. Right? There's a long. I don't want to take it. I'm supposed to be looking short. So this is a long setup. Right here. And let me see. Am I supposed to take this long at all? I don't know if I'm even supposed to take this long at all, to be honest with you. Because of the context. But we're going to see what's going to happen here. I'm charting this for the 5-minute, by the way, the trend line. But here's a little trap here. Not a recommendation. I'm not a financial advisor. Futures trading is extremely risky. Let me see here. In a downtrend, strong downtrend, I can take traps only if they're within the extreme. So this is actually not a trade. It is technically a setup, but we're not ready for the trap yet, the bear trap. We either need to test this extreme, retest this extreme here, or we need to have two positive bullish marks, which I will mark out. I mean, technically this is one, but this is just going to be marking the bullish one. This wouldn't be a part of the strat. This is just going to say, all right, is the momentum shifting here? I'll go 1.5 since we're directly against trend. All right. It's not looking too bad there. There's a level right here to the upside. Probably mark this as another level to the upside here. So if this bar goes red, that would be 2 marks of bullishness, but we're heading into this bigger downtrend here. So, but that trade would have worked out. So I'm going to put 1 check mark for the longs here, or we'll just put a, I'll just mark it on the chart. One for the longs. All right. Now this did break. This bar would signal the second long here. So if this one goes green and it actually catches, which I wouldn't normally take this trade anyways as it's running into this uptrend up here, but if it does take, it's game on. We can look both ways on the market now on the 1 minute context. So a little bit of some liquidations happening here. I'm gonna clean up, do a little chart sweeping here. We had the algos kick in here, and algos were up here from beforehand. 2 bar break here as well. So this is a 2 add here. 2 points of significance. Still wouldn't take this trade because we're running into this top trend here. But yeah, this is something to note here. More likely to fail when running into trends. Running into another trend when the profit target runs into those trends. So not going to take it. But if this trade does work out, we're seeing some liquidations happening. Shorts are probably officially getting juiced. Now it's up to these seeing if we're actually going to get strong buying interest below where these sellers have shown their teeth, basically. Shown their teeth here and here. So we could come up into this level and yeah, see how things react at this level. Almost interested in taking a short up at this level, but that would not be a part of my strategy. Got the fill on those 2. Now I can start looking long here. We got 2 marks here. Here's the second. That would have been for 2. So let's see what happens here. This is going to be very interesting. Pure liquidations, very clean move here. This is gone. All right, we have almost a level break here. This is where those previous buying algos came in. They stepped in there, and then the other one stepped in here. So we're going to see. Here's a level as well. Get rid of this. Yeah, that got a little frisky right there off that. A little bit of liquidation, real tight range. Real tight range here, right? And just that pop, boom, squeeze out. On the footprint, that would have been beautiful to trade. You would have just saw those buyers slapping in there. All right, so we have a couple marks here. On the 5 minute, though, we're running into that 5 minute resistance. So, actually, did we break it? Oh, we broke it. Oh, yeah, we broke that 5 minute. So, broke the 5 minute. 3 minutes left on this next one. Got some 2 bar breaks happening here. I'm going to get rid of this algo with the algos kicked in, but they are going to be good to note. I'll just put them in words here. So we saw those algos kick in on the tape here. We saw the algos kick in on the tape here. So good to know because, for example, if we see heavy algo kicking in, maybe we could look at a 1-to-1. See the finish of the buying algo, 57 points. We might go from there and try and catch another 57 points, whether it be 114 points, right? So something to note, if this does end up reaching 114 points without a huge drawdown, you could, hypothetically, we could build a strat around seeing when algos kick in, look at the initial move and see if we get another leg off of it. If it comes up here, I'm going to mark this area up here. What is this? 174. Mark this as a price target for the price target, potential price target for algos. Potential. All right. Okay, so now that we have one break here on the 5, I need a different chart for the 5, really. Let me just check the 15-minute again real fast. Oh, yeah, see the sell? Your sell was here. I didn't want to take it. Your sell was also here. Where was it? It was right here. So that one would have got stopped out. This one would have done well. 15 minutes. Still not out of the woods yet, but notice as it came up to this level where there were real sellers at, buyers started to fade a little bit. So now they're going to see our buyers serious here. This level's gone. Got a new level here. This level's still here. Trend. This one's gone. That one's still here. This bar's green at all on the 5 minute. That's a 2-bar break on the 5 minute, which I still would not take the first break on the 5 minute. All right, Rhythmic. I will download you. We have multiple buy signals though on the 1 minute. So if I get a buy set up here on the 1 minute, I'm going to take it. And this is also a clap here. Give me 1 second here off the mic. What? What? Oh, is he? You stretching, Papa? Stretch like mama? What? Alright, you said Tay, and now I'm putting my headphones back on. Oh, my headset's been on this whole time. My mic's been on this whole time. Hopefully it hasn't been off this whole time. That would have been brutal. I was explaining things this whole time and it's been off. I hate when I rewatch myself do that. Horrible. All right, getting a break here on the 1 minute. We're going to see. This would be the potential price target for the algos if they kicked in, if we do that measure move. So I'm going to keep note of that for later. But this is an area of those sellers as well, right? So buyers need to get serious up those levels, up at those levels. Look at that. Boom, just straight up into here. You could sell right there. Boom, not a recommendation. And I think that was the price target hit almost. No, almost. Very interesting. Because I'm going to keep an eye on the tape for that. If that happens like 2-3 times in a row, I might add that to the tool belt. Aki, I just hit my. I'm on a headset right now. I'm going to get an actual. I have another mic, but it's going to pick up too much noise around. This one kind of needs a lot of the noise here. 1 break here. 15 minutes strong. Look at that. Almost the price target right here on the algo. If we were to do that measured move here, it's actually pretty wild. Oh yeah. I have to take this long. Although this is pre-market highs, there's going to be very big resistance here. And those previous sellers are right here. So I would not be surprised to see this thing dumpster. But according to my strat, we have a couple green lights. That's driving me crazy. Price. Okay, supposed to go long here. Ooh.
Order filled.
All right, let me see. Would not be surprised to see this dumpster. I'm just having to follow rules here. 44, 70. Oh, that's not what I wanted. This is where I want to stop. All right. Got a little bit of a bad fill there. Technically, I'm supposed to take 2. It's all good. We'll go with 1. Price target got filled on the algo. Very interesting. Tap pre-market lows. Two-bar break on the 5-minute. Right there. Is that a fill? That's barely. This would be the second bar. See if we can get a little better conditions here, man. It's been really tough. So really tough for trading the last couple days for this strategy. See if we continue to just get this. I mean, look at the volume. Volume's been pretty crazy all day long. Look at that. Just insane. Should see some resistance here at the pre-market low. How many points of slippage was that? Only 2? That's not bad. 2.2. Yeah, I just click it. I actually have a little thing on my headset where I just can mute it, but it makes a popping noise. I don't want to show you, but you hear that little bit there. And that's me barely even touching it. So things ready to get a new mic, new everything, but you get a couple payouts and build a little studio. I'll be on camera here, hopefully in the next few weeks. Be streaming with my face. Resistance as expected at the pre-market low. A lot of people would look to go short here. And buyers would be kind of intimidated to start buying here because there was so much selling pressure into these levels before. So I'm going to look to take one more here. See if we get down here. Take one more and have a tight stop. So maybe like a flush and run maybe or something. Minimize my risk. The trading idea is still valid. I'm just losing another 20 to make another 40, 80. So it's like an 8 to 1 off of this. Kind of hope it taps it a little bit. I think I'm putting it up high enough. Yeah, for me, good risk to reward. I don't mind the extra seasoning here. What was that piece of news that just came in? Saw a piece of news came in right now. Where was that news feed? I estimate the August PC will be very low. Inflation is softening much faster than I thought it was going to. If data comes in fine, you could imagine going 25 next meeting or two. Oh, 25 basis point cut maybe. Interesting. Didn't get the fill here. A little disappointed there. Didn't want to be too aggressive though. It gets pretty wild, wet and wild. So if we get the fill on the straight, that's fine. Any more levels here? Not really. I mean, you could technically call that a level. That's just pre-market low anyways. Wherever our price target is another resistance. Draw this right. Big difference. 2 minutes left in this 2-bar break. 15-minute is looking crazy. Still, like, I would be really surprised to see this just continue to run up. I would assume that we kind of just do a little retracement here and then buyers kicking again and then let's go like this and then boom. Or to the downside. But could just rip all the way up. I'm just following the strat. Need to put a downtrend in here. Pivot low. All right. So trying to break these pre-market lows again. Obvious resistance. All right. All right. See if we get a fill here. There's a level here, pre-market low. If we get a couple greens, I'll see if this breaks. Break. 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 Didn't break. All right. Well. Similar resistance as before. Would like to see it obviously hit my price target. I want to see 2 green bars here above this level to add. Yeah, still nothing really on the 5-minute. There was that 2-bar break here. It looks like no, that's not a 2-bar. 1, 2, 1, 2 there. So I need another 1, 2 basically above this level. We get 10 seconds left in this 5-minute. It's a doji right off that. So doji at the top of this range is really bearish. This could be really bearish. Although I still, as much as it can be, if you're gonna run a doji at the extreme of a range, that's where they get heavy. In the short term. If this doji had like a humongous top wick and then came back and dojied here, that would be a little bit more sketch. But in the short term, doji at the top of the range is bearish. All right. It's looking a little rippy at the same time. Once those algos kicked in down here, boom, boom. There's like a 1-2 punch down here. And then this potential price got taken. So that's good to know. I'm going to keep that in mind for next time I see this tape fill up crazy. I'm going to chart that a couple more times. And if that ends up working, I might do a little weaving in that strat. Might be able to. The only hard part, I guess, is that algos kicked in here. I think my price target was lower than that. Oh no, I guess my price target was at the end of that. About at the end of that. Because if the algos kick in and I'm in a short and they're like buying buy side algos, big player algos. Oh my gosh. 71,500. Oh yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Oh man, I was kind of looking forward to taking another there, and that didn't happen. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. Hope it comes down a little bit more. Oh, that was a bit of a bummer here. That's all right. I'll scratch this one. We'll let it stop me out. Again, was expecting some resistance at the pre-market low. Doji was a short-term bearish pattern here. I'm buying one here.
Order filled.
There we go. I'll buy one there. Another $15 a risk. I'll take it. All right. First break here on the 1 minute. Another 7 points. Yeah, roughly. It's roughly 12, 30. Oh, I think I got it down here. 10 points of risk, 20 bucks of risk. 20 bucks of risk. Trade still isn't invalidated. I don't mind it. I don't mind doing another 20 for a potential whatever this is up here. Yeah, let me see my chart here. So far the strategy has had 3 straight losers, which is what I took to the chin this morning. Then I had a winner right after 2 losers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight winners. I didn't catch 2 of those though, unfortunately. And then we had 2 more losers, and now a check mark on the buy side. There was basically 2 buy side setups that work, so 2 more check marks. So now, kind of waiting for some 5-minute context here. Am expecting a retest of the extreme on a strong downtrend. Boom, comes test pre-market lows. Wouldn't be surprised to crack again. Kind of start seeing these lows again down here. Am in a long based off the 1-minute context. Again, putting my foot on the gas. In that 1-minute context, had some buy side algos come in as a little bit of recap. Algo buying here, algo buying here. That are 2 points of confirmation on the 1 minute, 1, 2 here, and looking to get up to back into these pre-market highs. I'm sorry, pre-market range. So if we get stopped out here, could find some good short setups. Going to be trading this. Let's see here. Yeah, 1 break didn't work. That wasn't quite a trap. A little bit of a bear trap, but not as much as I would like to see on the 1 minute. A great bear trap would have been just as it came back up. Actually, I think I'm supposed to take 1 more for the trap. Let me measure this out here. Actually, it will be umbrella traded under that. So this is a trap here as well. It's right on the line. So I will umbrella trade it all the way up to here. But the idea is that broke out of this wick. Remember, if we break the wicks, come back to the wicks. This is not a recommendation, by the way, on this long. Broke the wick, tried to go lower. That's the key. Tried to go lower on the next bar, came back up into the range that way, barely by like a tick. I just didn't catch it too early enough, so I added another. So I added 2 down here, which makes the pricing a little bit better. And then our price targets from the initial zone break and 2-bar break that was over here. So getting ready to try and test if we want to break this trend again up here. And that would create a lot of bullishness, close it right below it. That's not the best. We want to see this thing juice. I bought the last day of August. Banger trade. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully. In for 3 here. I hope we get this extension here. But I caught the trap. That's what I wanted to. I've been missing trades today. That's kind of what's been killing me today, because I would already be pretty much close to break even. I think I'd be down like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. So I would be positive about 150 on the day if I caught those trades from earlier. I just missed them. So I'm gonna move this again. Come on, baby. Give me something today. Hold on 1 second. Got the break. Can we follow through? 80% of trends break, according to Al Brooks. Did I say fail? 80% of breaks fail? Let's see. All right, so this would be a bear trap, bull trap, if this closes red here. Broke out. Did we break out of this wick? Let's see. Nope, didn't break out of the wick, but we did break out of the bodies here. So if this comes back below into this range before this 10 seconds is up, I have to close 2 of these contracts. Actually, now it's no longer a trap because, well, if it closes below this, then I won't consider it to be too much meat off the bone here. And to my that's a trap to the downside, but we're still in the context of the 2-bar break, so I'm staying in the trade. Oh, but it is a trap. I may close one. No, I'm staying in all of them. The reason why I'm staying in all of them is because I'm umbrellaing them from the trend break down here. So my two bear traps are umbrellaed. If they weren't umbrellaed, I'd close the trade and reverse it. Since they're umbrellaed under this trend break, we still have this area to get to. So I'm staying in all of them. Let it umbrella. We'll see what happens. 5 minute, still nothing too crazy. Not really breaking out of too many trends here. We look on 15 minute. Yeah, 15 minutes is having a hard time getting above this pre-market highs here. I am expecting a ton of resistance here at the pre-market. I'm sorry, I said pre-market highs. This is pre-market lows. So we're gonna find out. But it did rip above a bunch of different key levels, which is nice. So you could assume a bunch of shorts trapped here. And then, yeah, commodities are still doing well. I haven't touched them, but there's been great potential. As much as I want to get out, sorry, the mic is just, it's time for it to go. As much as I want to get out of this trade, I got to stick to the guns here. But this is a bull trap. Right here, off this one. Broke out of this bodies, tried to go higher, came back into the range, didn't break below the wick. This is a bull trap. Bulls are trapped up here. And again, the reason why I'm not in this trade is because we're in 3 contexts of long to the upside here, and one of them is not a trap. So I'm talking faster, the music's getting faster, this trade needs to go faster. All kinds of things are happening right now. You guys are new to the stream, make sure to hit the like button. Appreciate you very much. I'm gonna change the music here because it's getting me a little antsy today. Little bit too wild. That was a little, I was about to start running off the charts right now. All right, let's see what happens here. See if we get our fill up here. Starting to run into that heavy resistance. It's the same area as this. I'm gonna remove these. I shouldn't remove all the drawings, but I'm gonna remove a couple drawings here. With the trap here. Remove this area. Remove this area. All right, so this here, you can see it clear on the 5 minute, right? All this congestion. So before there was a buyer here, and the buyer was absorbing a lot of sellers, and the sellers still broke through this level and just busted them. Now we have shorts trapped down here. Huge short trapped doji signals the end of a trend. And by the way, none of this is recommendations. But we had this continued move. We had a couple algos kick in that I caught on the time and sales, buy side algos. Now we're coming back up into this congestive area here. So, you know, my take profit's above that congestion, and my strategy does not say if there's when in congested areas, sell early, right? It tends to not really levels don't outweigh my price action strat too often. So, by the way, this is a bear trap here. Just happened. It just occurred. That would be another ad.
Order filled.
So let me see here. Where's this? 6-7, 6-3. This. Stop sell 1. Yeah. All right. So now we're in for 4. All umbrellaed under that trend break. So we had a few candles here. Broke out. Tried to go lower. Came back up into the range, but didn't break the wick. So added to the long for a 4th. Glad I caught that. Get carried away explaining things and I miss my own trades. So let's hope that that's going to be enough to get us this fill up here. And that would actually put us positive on the day after a brutal three strikes this morning. Tough. Look at that. Obviously, there's some people that don't want it to go above that level. No buying interest. There's buyers supporting that level, but running into a lot of heaviness down here. Back up into pre-market range. Just need this to give me that extra 10 points here. Little umbrella this morning. So we caught 2 umbrella trades today. I just missed 2 of them. Well, I shouldn't say we caught them. We're in 2 umbrellas today. They don't happen every day. So 2 is even a little bit more of a rare occurrence. Come on, baby. That's another ad. Ad right here.
Order filled.
Move, let me see here. Put another stop right here. And that ad is going to be up a little higher, actually. So I got to sell 4 here. Or here. Hopefully we can get above these levels here. I gotta put what? I gotta put 2 here. Put 2 there. I have 3 down there. Let's see. I would like for these trades to work out for me. That wasn't actually an add to the second because we ran in, so I'm going to get out of one of those. I'm going to actually get out of all 5 at that point up there. So we're running into that range. So, let's see here. Get out of that. Go right here. Get out of all of them right there. Wasn't an ad, true ad to the take profit, but I'll still include it in the umbrella, but the risk reward is not great there. Trying to break above this level now. Well, I'm sitting at this level. That level's gone. We're going to test this level right now. Oh, no. All right, I'm taking that. Not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with getting 1 ticked here. Oh, come off of it. Look at this. It should still hit, but I've been getting 1 ticked lately. There we go. All right, that trade worked out. Umbrella trade worked. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. Almost green. Almost green. So the reason why that last one didn't work, again, this was a long setup off a 2-bar break, right? But it runs, profit target runs into the downtrend here. Actually, does it run into the downtrend? This needs to be a little cleaner. All right, going something a little different. My chill on music actually goes super, 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 super chill. Just want something lo-fi and quiet, stimulated. There we go. Chill it out. There we got it. Got the trade. All right, so this profit target runs into that trend, which is actually right here. So this is not a trade. But able to get a lot of those. That trend's gone now. And we still have this trend, this uptrend. So happy we got 2 umbrella trades on the live stream. That's pretty dope. I'm going to mark down. I have another, let's see here. We got another 3 check mark or 4 check marks here. That was four trades in 1. So again, so this is why we have a trap here. This is why context is everything. We broke out of the bodies here. And this is I put a video up on this. Broke out of the bodies, try to go higher. Bulls are technically trapped here. This is a bull trap, but because of the underlying pressure here on the buy side, and because of the setups here, this is more likely to get ran through. So that's why I held the trade. Didn't go through it. By the way, if this candle goes green, that's an anomaly. I'll take
Order
that too.
filled.
Let's take an anomaly here. That's a buy side anomaly. Let's see what's here. 80, 90. Let's go 6, 96. Buy side anomaly. We'll see if this one works out today. Go 2 to 1. All right. We'll see. Missed a lot of anomaly trades yesterday, so let's see if we can get one today. The level here. Level here. Previous level here. And a level up here. Let's go green. Again, this is a little anomaly trade I talked about. There was a bunch yesterday, which was Thursday the 19th, September 19th. That live stream's posted. You'll see we talk a lot about this setup here that someone showed me, and I've been taking them. And they work pretty good, 2 to 1. But yesterday I just happened to take all the ones that didn't work. So funny how that worked out, right? But yeah, that's a setup that I've been trying to incorporate, test in. So we're getting 9:09. I'm gonna have to go to work here really soon. Actually, I have to leave here in 6 minutes. Now I think about it, I should probably get ready for that. So I'll let this trade filler kill here. This will probably be my last trade of this session while I'm here. I may take some trades a little bit later, but uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna let the stream run for a little bit until I go to work. I'll say my goodbyes in a touch. Kind of just want to be positive on the day. I'm almost just want to take this one off, even though we're running into this major resistance here. So major sell side resistance. Kind of broke actually. So it is very tempting for me to just be like, hey, let's try and get flat today. We'll see. Where are we at here? 10:45. If we come back up here, I'll go $1 flat. Let's call it a break even. Because I gotta go to work anyway, so I can't manage trades anymore. If other setups happen or whatever, it can get a little tricky. So let's see. If not, then it is what it is. Uptrend here. Uptrend here. Ooh, wow, this yogurt looks good. See if we get a little break even on the day. Trading conditions are kind of ripening, so I would like to actually stay in this a bit, but I mean stay in the trading session. But we'll see what happens here. Not a bad, kept clean with the strat. The strat protected us from a lot of bad trades. Also missed a couple good ones, but if I would have played this way yesterday and the day before, it would be a lot less down than today. No trade setups on the 15-minute, I don't think, unless you take Doge or yeah, still not necessarily a trade setup, but yeah. Come back into that range though. Be interesting to see what happens, whether we'll actually reject off this pre-market low or are we going to test highs again. That is not a break.
would expect buying to cool off here pretty soon, though. This could be the area. I mean, pre-market lows is going to be area anyways. I would assume we'd see kind of some movement back down to the downside. Let me get rid of this. Got some levels here. Some levels here. Some levels here. Yeah. Oops. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, a bunch of different levels down here. It's crazy. So.
Order filled.
All right. There you go. Negative to positive today. This could still fill out. I have to go though. Done managing. I'm really happy with my trading today. Missed this one here. That was my that one would have put us up 200. Up 100 points on the day. Yeah. I felt like I traded pretty good. Pretty good according to my strat. And was able to catch that long here. Trap. 2-bar break. The trap. Back in. Yeah, take care, Pre. Yeah, Monday is going to be tight. I'm going to try and get some recaps going for the week, for last week too, because they're both really good trading environments. So, and then yesterday was a great, last 2 days were great learning environments of some psychology lessons and everything like that too. There was a lot jam-packed into a tight range. So I need a video editor. Take care, guys. I hope you guys have a good day. Until then, see you guys Monday. Again, I'm streaming Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 9:30 Pacific. And we got some shorts. I'll have another YouTube channel for the shorts and some more content videos of how to trade different strategies, what to look out for. And yeah, excited. Take care, guys.